up, my beautiful fam, and welcome back to another episode of Unemployed and Successful, episode 241. You will notice a few things. I'm not in my space. I have my friend Sierra with me, and you are definitely going to hear a dog in this episode named Bella. I am down in Arizona visiting my friend Shan, and this is her space. And actually, we're gonna hang up all of this art back here on the wall tonight, and I'm super stoked for it. As you guys know, I love styling people, spaces, all the things. Sierra and I connected virtually a few months ago, and I was like, wait a minute.
A long time ago.
I'm gonna be in, well, I mean, we got on the call.
Right.
Yeah. We connected a long time ago. Anyway, we've been digital pals for a minute here, and I was like, I'm gonna be in Arizona, and we should totally do an episode. However, the way that my cookie crumbled today is that we had back-to-back calls, and I had a 1 hour break, and I said, Sierra, if you want to come over for exactly an hour, we could do a podcast, we could go for a walk, you could meet Bella, and that would be fun, right? So we're gonna do something different today. We're going to do a rapid fire episode where your challenge is to answer every question in 2 to 3 sentences.
It's hilarious.
And if we only get through one question, because she can't do it, guys, you can't be mad, okay? But yeah, we're gonna talk about your story, we're gonna talk about your passions. We're gonna have random background noise, and this is gonna be a raw cut episode. Bella's got her Kong going. There might be peanut butter flying in the background. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be candid and it's gonna be rad. So, my girl, we connected because we have all the same interests. Health, Jesus, entrepreneurship, like so many things. BG, let's chill it out. Hey, chill. Anyway, she's just gonna do her thing, y'all. Oh, look. Look at that. Okay, so anyway, how did you become a trainer? How did you get into the work that you're doing? Question 1.
Oh God. Most might say like it was by chance, like just something that you do on a whim, and behold, it turns into so much more.
It works.
So I was a barista for 3 years, and I'm gonna try not to say multiple times. I was looking for something more, and I was going to school part-time, and so at some point in time I actually joined an MLM.
Yes.
And it was oh god.
She might say what it is, she might not.
It Works. It was called It Works. And so what they would sell is like a lot of like health products, cleanses, like their main seller was the stomach wrap.
Yep.
And so I got into that for a year.
Hey girl.
And wasted an entire year of my life. But I look back at that and I'm like, if I never did that, I probably would have never been interested in like health and wellness. Like I probably wouldn't have started going to the gym. Yeah. So that kind of encouraged me to get healthier, get fit.
Yep.
The only other time I had in the gym was like PE class, like maybe every now and then with my brother. He was really into fitness, but it was just not a thing for me. So I was very new to the gym.
Yep.
I was on a 3-day pass. This was back in 2000 and late 2017.
Yep.
And that's where I met my first, who would be my employer.
Yeah.
He came up to me, he's like, you look like you know what you're doing, and it said all the things that I was not thinking. I'm like, what are you talking about? And so I think working at Starbucks really helped my communication skills, because I've always been an introvert. I was so shy in school, and I was bullied. I was like, it was awful. I hated school.
Easy.
But it really helped my communication skills, and so that same day, he sent me over to their pre-sale, because this gym wasn't even open.
Yeah.
They weren't even open yet. And so I met his right-hand man, and had an interview, and then a week later, had another interview with the big guy, and then I got hired. I wasn't certified yet. I had 2 months to get certified.
Classic messy action. I love it.
I had 2 months to get certified, and so I failed my first test.
Oh.
But then I studied backwards. Because you tend to remember all the stuff from the beginning, and then
Absolutely.
And so I passed, started my job in early 2018.
Yep.
And
when this podcast started, she started her job.
Yes. And I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. So one thing that like dawned on me in that moment when he was talking to me at the gym, again, this was like my 3rd day on the pass.
Yep.
I didn't even have a membership. And
by happenstance, really.
Yeah. And so I remembered I had an uncle of mine. He was more of a family friend, but I just always called him my uncle.
Yeah. Your funkle.
He was my funkle.
Your fun, fake uncle. That's what he is. Yeah.
So he had told me something that just stuck with me. And he said, like, if you became a personal trainer, you'd never have to work a day in your life. And so that clicked in that moment. And I was like, you know what? Let's see where this goes. Like, I just took that leap of faith.
Follow the string.
Yeah, let's follow it. And then I didn't know I'd be doing this for over 8 years now.
Yeah.
And so here we are.
Why do you love it?
I just love, there's the physical aspect to it. Like, I love how, like, nutrition and being physically active, what it can do for someone on the inside and the outside.
Do you think it's the gateway drug?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you give it enough time, you have to give it enough time.
Yeah.
In order to pick up that momentum and really ingrain it into your life. But that's what I get to be a part of helping people do. And so I love to see that come to life for someone. And I love to see the physical changes. Like, I love to see the wins that they don't even expect they're gonna have, like, when they get into it.
I had no idea.
Yeah. And so I guess I just love all of it. I love, like,
those dog sounds are killing me.
Snort.
Guys, I hope you can hear this.
I just love helping people, and I have such a big heart for it, and so much so that, like, I can't help it sometimes, like, when you might feel drawn to help somebody, and, like, maybe it's just finances, or maybe it's timing, or maybe, like, and it's just, like, not yet, or it's a no, and it's like, if you only knew what was on the other side of your yes, if you only knew. So
I feel that way with people all the time. I actually want to riff on that for a second. Is like, when you know that someone's breakthrough is on the other side of X amount of dollars, you're like, please have the breakthrough. And I wish it was more socially acceptable to, like, metaphorically grab them by the neck and be like, do we even know?
Like, because we can already see it.
Yes, I can
already
see
it long term.
And when you know the impact of your work, like, spoiler alert, guys, I'm redoing some of my offers right now, and it's like, I know the impact that these containers are gonna have, and it's like, at that point, I have full confidence in the product. My client should have full confidence in the product. And at that point, if they're saying no, it's because they're just not ready to have the transformation. It's like, when you go into that sales process and you're like, hey, it's actually, are you ready, and how do we make it work? It's not really about the work itself. Does it make sense? It's like, but watching people say yes to themselves is just so powerful. So, for you in your own life, yes, you're helping others, but give me, like, 3 bullet points of how this work has helped you grow as a person.
Oh my goodness.
3 unexpected side effects of being a personal trainer. Number 1.
It's not all that I am. It is not all that I am. I had to go through some pretty heavy things in my life over the last few years that put me in a position where, like, it felt like at one point it's all that I had. And so now I'm in a place where, like, I can really appreciate what I do, and I love it, but it's not who I am. Completely.
It's what I do, not who I am. That's your first way. What's your second way that it's impacted you or shifted you in your journey? I need to look at the camera more. I'm just looking at you the whole time.
Even though, I know, even though I've been doing this for a little over 8 years now, like, there's always room for growth.
It's continuing to explore.
Education wise, like, even physically, like, in my own, like, training, I'm seeing, like, even today, like, I'm achieving new things that I maybe avoided for a while, or, like, didn't know I was capable of. And so, like, you're always setting goals. You're always achieving new things, so that's pretty cool.
So it keeps you in the growth zone.
I'm no different than a beginner. In some ways.
You're not different. Is what
I'm no different. When it comes to those things, like,
it stacks, and then you're a beginner at something else.
And
then it's something else. That's so true. That's so true. And then third thing, like, I want to hear a little bit about, and this could be a way that it impacted you or a way that your job or your days are shaped, but like, you have a pretty pleasant work environment. Like, actually going to work, you're wearing gym clothes, you're helping someone, you're having a conversation, you're working out alongside them or coaching them through, maybe demoing a movement here or there. It's like a pretty pleasant work day.
Yeah,
do you think about that often?
In my life.
Yeah. Like when I was personal training, I was like, I get to put on my comfy pants and my sneakers and like go show someone how to do a wall ball and a box step. Like, this is kind of rad.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're kind of addicted to that? Like, I can't see you doing anything else for work because I feel like that's like your jam.
Yeah, I am. And honestly, like, I'm so stubborn. Like, even when things are slow, I refuse to get a regular job. I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to do anything else. And I think one thing that I cherish the most in not just with clients, but like just other people in the gym atmosphere is making the connections that I've made. I've gotten to make so many new connections just in like the last half of the year. Yeah. And you know, I think through that too, like there's been a lot of maturing and there's been a lot of like I've had to, you know, be a lot more discerning in some of those connections and you just start to see like who's really worth it to be
give your time.
Yeah, to give your time and to be in your circle and who's not. And you know, if, at the end of the day, if someone doesn't bring the best out of you or doesn't want the best for you, like maybe don't serve them for 12 hours a week. I'm exaggerating. So me, I guess, like I get to be that person for my clients. I get to be that for other people. Even just the people in that environment at the gym, like even if they're not a client of mine, like I want to be I just want to be the light. I want to be the light in the dark. You know?
And like you need to have those like clients that are fulfilling to serve, right? It's like, yes, I want to pour my heart out and I want to be the light in your life and I want to encourage you, but also like there's an energetic exchange happening. Oh,
I will go above and beyond for just about anybody, and sometimes that can be a problem. If they're not, you know, if they're not reciprocating enough on their end, it can be taxing.
Definitely.
And so, I've had to learn how to mold with different types of people, and like, not that I would necessarily keep them from certain things, but like I have to gauge, okay, how much effort am I going to put into this person? And so I've been better at being able to do that without really
overgiving, like to the point of like self-sacrifice. I love that. Just being able to like read the room of that relationship. I think that's such a gift. Like personal training, and I'm curious if you relate with me on this, is like some things that I learned are like different learning styles, different motivations, different goals, like how to really shape their program or your conversation or whatever to their goals is, I feel like, one of the coolest parts about that journey.
It's all experience.
And then watching them grow. Like, do you just like cry sometimes? Because people just transform before your very eyes, like not just physically, but obviously in other domains too. Like, I'll never forget, I coached a woman that was postpartum, and like it was like the most rewarding coaching experience ever. She was like learning to refuel her body and like trust it again. It was just like so rad. Shout out to Rebecca if you're watching this. Favorite transformation, and I only did that for 3 years, so I can't imagine 8 years worth of people and transformation. You're doing life with them. You're doing life. Do you want to, with our last 5 minutes here, tell me one of those stories, like best transformation ever, or multiple choice? Would you rather do some really funny personality questions?
Really funny personality questions, because I don't want to waste time thinking about
which
story I want to share with you.
Okay, if you had to live in a fruit, what fruit would you live in? Like James and the Giant Peach?
Okay, the first thing that came to my mind was pineapple.
Like SpongeBob?
No,
Patrick.
But like I thought pineapple, but I was like, no, I don't want to be like SpongeBob.
Pineapple under the sea.
Pineapple.
She lives in a pineapple in the desert, guys. Okay, not under the sea. Favorite trip you've ever taken?
I have not traveled a lot, but I would say Hawaii.
Oh, which island?
I think it was Oahu.
Rad. Yeah. I love that. You didn't grow up out west, or you did? What state were you born in?
Arizona.
Okay, so you did grow up out west. Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you get out west? That's one of my favorite things to ask East Coast people.
I was born.
Born! She was born. I am here. The great I am. I love that. How about favorite? Give me your favorite breakfast. Because you're a trainer. Like, what's your favorite pre-training meal? Said another way.
Pre-training meal or breakfast?
Whichever. Give me both.
I feel like my regular lately is I'll do yogurt with granola and then it's like sweetener.
Yep.
I'll do a sugar-free maple syrup and I'll
I'll
probably mix in some protein if I,
Yeah.
And then a bagel.
I love that. Yum. So she's carbing up. I dig that. Okay, that's pre-training or that's breakfast?
Both.
Okay, so yay, we got 2 birds in stone. I love that.
Pre-training would probably swap the yogurt for like a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
So just carb it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. How would you describe your gym style in 3 words? Like what you wear to the gym? So I feel like everybody has their own.
Oversized, baggy t-shirt, sometimes sweatpants. The pump cover usually rarely ever comes off.
I look like this
Streetwear.
so that I can wear a baggy t-shirt.
Streetwear, for sure.
I love that. I love that. And then what about your actual training style? Like, describe that for me. Some people are more functional, some people are more bodybuilding.
It's definitely leaning more towards bodybuilding. Yeah, but I can fluctuate.
Yeah.
Depending on.
What's your favorite lift?
My favorite lift, pull up.
A pull up. Lift your body before you lift your weights. I love that. What's been your greatest gym victory in your personal fitness journey?
My greatest gym victory. It depends.
Could be anything.
Recently I started doing some movements that like I avoided for so long. One of them is bench.
Yep.
So
like not due to injury, you just like didn't like it.
I just didn't. I honestly just don't think. Most females don't really need to be training chest, like from a physical, like as far as creating physical changes. And I don't know. I didn't care for it, and I think I always just cared more about my posture. I love that. I'm like such a nerd, but yeah, I avoided it for so long. I'm like, I don't need it. And now that I'm doing it, I'm like, this is really cool, and to see myself get stronger in that and feel more confident in that area is great. And then like, of course, like I don't ever take somebody through something unless I've experienced it. Yep. So like now I can train. Now I feel more confident and comfortable training somebody if they wanted to learn bench.
Absolutely.
That as well as just like ab exercises. I never want to train abs. Aesthetically, I've always had abs. Kind of a defined core. But I'm seeing what it's doing for my training. Yeah. And it's phenomenal. Good. I'm the opposite. I have like one of the strongest cores ever, and it just doesn't look like it no matter what I do. It's just like where I hold fat. And so I think I'd have to get down to like 15% body fat before I had a 6-pack. Like I've been at 18%, no 6-pack. Like it's just like crazy how bodies are different. They say super cliche. Abs are made in the kitchen. Yeah. And what you know what that means. Yeah, absolutely. So, dude, I've had fun. We're keeping this short and sweet. So we're gonna end with the tattoo tour. Give me your arms. Oh, boom. Okay. Oh, no one ever sees this one. Look at my little workout emojis. They're so cute, dude. They're so cute. All right, guys, a little mini episode for you this week. I figured it was fine since the content party was definitely an extended episode, the last 2. So I love you. Thanks for being on the show. You're welcome. Rock on, and we'll see you guys next week for 242.